Today on DC News Now, data centers back on the minds of people in Virginia. This time in Fairfax County, what impacts the centers could have for Virginians.
Montgomery County is open to business. Montgomery County is open for business.
Plus, proposed job funding in Montgomery County could bring an economic boom to the area. What council members say it could mean for business. Plus, a warm-up on the way. Meteorologist Damon Matson is tracking the sunny skies. And with that spring-like weather means cherry blossoms are right around the corner. We're stretching your dollar with the best way to see the blossoms on a budget.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hey, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Meteorologist Damon Matson joins us with the latest check in the forecast. Damon, the sun is shining and not as breezy as yesterday.
We're making some improvements, Mark. That is all that matters. And folks, as you go out the door today, the most notable thing is less wind. But on top of that, we're actually going to feel some major warmth by the time we get into the middle of the afternoon. Let's check it out. Again, those wind speeds definitely not calm out there right now. We still have steady westerly winds going right now at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So things are still moving around out there a little bit, but these numbers are lower than what we were seeing out there at this time yesterday when we were still dealing with some very strong wind gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour. No longer do we have that. We just recorded a gust around 30 miles per hour in DC, but aside from that, those wind gusts have dropped down significantly. If we see any additional gusts this afternoon, it will be just above those steady wind speed numbers of 10 to 20 miles per hour. So the wind has started to lighten up, and look at all of this sunshine. We did have a very small batch of clouds hovering overhead over the DC metro, parts of northern Virginia, but that little bit of cloud cover has since dissipated. And now, with rather sunny skies, that westerly wind in place, we are going to see a major warm up this afternoon, folks. Yesterday, we only made it into the middle 50s as we dealt with a lot of that wind, but how about this, folks? We're talking a run at 70 degrees within the DC metro, parts of northern Virginia, off to the southern half of the DMV is where we're more likely to hit 70. Elsewhere, as you go north toward Frederick, Hagerstown, Martinsburg, and Cumberland, it's still going to be in the middle to upper 60s. So turning out to be quite the fantastic Tuesday. But this is not a one-off, folks. As we roll on toward the middle of the week, do we finally see calm conditions, and will these temperatures really start to jump up even more, possibly hitting the mid-70s by your Wednesday and Thursday? We'll have a full look at that forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Right now, police in Laurel, Maryland are searching for a suspect in a deadly triple shooting at a recording studio. It marks the first two homicides of the year in Laurel. DC News Now's Randy Bass is on scene as investigators continue to work this case. Randy, what do we know so far?
Mark, we know one of those victims died here on scene, another at a nearby hospital. A third victim who drove themselves to the hospital actually just got out of surgery and is now recovering. The scene here along Lafayette Avenue in Laurel still very active here near the Trackhouse Studios where this all happened. And we're learning new details this afternoon, too. Officers say several witnesses were still here on scene when they got here just after 1:30 this morning. Police are still working to figure out what exactly led up to the shooting and whether they're looking for one shooter or multiple shooters. We talked with the Laurel Police Chief here about where things stand in this investigation.
We don't believe this is a general threat to our community. We believe that this is an isolated event that has occurred between people that were inside the recording studio this morning, and that, as I mentioned, it doesn't pose a significant threat to our community.
Right now, no word on who those victims were or who those suspects may be. No information like that available from police at this point. Police, though, are asking you if you have any details, any information, any photos or videos of what may have happened here to get in contact with investigators right away. Live in Laurel, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. New at noon, growing pressure on aircraft maker Boeing. The Arlington-based company is facing several government investigations. You'll remember this video here from January when a panel blew off of a Boeing 737 MAX mid-flight. Well, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says that Boeing is under enormous scrutiny after that incident. The report found that all 4 bolts for the panel were missing before the plane took off. Boeing responding saying, quote, "We will continue to cooperate fully and transparently with all government investigations and audits as we take comprehensive action to improve safety and quality at Boeing." Federal Aviation Administration is also investigating Boeing. Well, a U.S. Park Police officer will not face charges after allegedly shooting and killing a man in Northwest. It happened during an exchange of gunfire on M Street last November. Police say they were chasing a man suspected of drug trafficking. They say the man shot an officer and the officer fired back and killed him. The U.S. Attorney's Office for D.C. says that they found no sufficient evidence to prove that the officer violated any laws. And officials reviewed surveillance video, body cam footage, and police reports and witness testimony. Well, a major D.C. crime bill taking another step forward. Mayor Muriel Bowser signing the Secure D.C. Act yesterday and sending it to Congress. The bill, sponsored by Councilwoman Brooke Pinto, looks to tackle retail theft rings and carjackings and violent crimes in the district last year. So far this year, homicides are down 33%, while violent crime is down 14%. The mayor expects the bill to bring immediate results.
And so only the people who should be concerned about Secure DC are people who are using guns in our city. We want the message to be very clear. If you are participating in those activities, we will hold you accountable.
And again, the bill now heads to Congress. If neither chamber passes the measure to stop the bill, it will become a law. Well, Mayor Bowser is working to transform empty offices into apartments, and it's all part of a new downtown housing program. The district will offer tax relief for downtown developers who convert their spaces into housing units. The Future L Apartments is leading the charge. The building used to house the Peace Corps headquarters. It's set to open as an apartment building within 160 units this summer.
We are 87% commercial uses in the downtown compared to 13% residential uses. So getting to a better mix of residential to commercial will make for a more vibrant neighborhood.
Her goal is to get 15,000 more people to move downtown by 2028. And the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors will meet today to discuss bringing data centers to the area. The Land Use Policy Committee will discuss the impact this could have. Data center proposals in Northern Virginia have been met with lots of controversy, and some people consider them to be an economic driver, while people who live near them say that they can cause disturbance. Now, leaders in Prince William County approved the data park center in November after several meetings on the topic. Now, people in the area can make their voices heard during today's meeting. It takes place at the Fairfax County Government Center and will end at 12:30. That meeting is also being streamed online.